into my hand, but now I can't say, isn't it strange? Isn't it strange? I am still me, you are still you, in the same place. Isn't it strange how people can change from strangers to friends, friends into lovers, and strangers again.
What's up guys, it's Mabo here. I think movement is a really important part in a video. The viewer's eye can be more engaged by movement. You can direct the attention of a viewer's eye to a specific point of view, and connecting shots with movement can enhance continuity and add up to a flow feel. So I'm splitting this up in two chapters. One is while shooting, how you can create movement with your camera, and the second is in editing and post-processing, how you can create digital movement and make it look good. So my favorite movement when shooting, when you're executing it right and you get control shakes, these little imperfections, you can move to a certain subject. The camera kind of feels like it's floating like a living being and discovering their surroundings. I think movement handheld feels kind of fragile and organic. Also when shooting, I feel really agile while moving, and I can really move the camera on how I think the angle enhances the shot I'm taking. There are certain things that help when shooting handheld to get controlled movement, like shooting with wide angle lenses. But if you want to know more about that, check my video, The Art of Filming Handheld. Next up, there's gimbal movement, really nice for controlled and stable shots. Should be used wisely in my opinion to not bore the viewer's eye with all these gimbal movements, all these stable shots. But yeah, used for the right shots where you need really controlled moving, like walking into a scene, walking up to a subject or moving out, circling something, can be a great tool. If you want to create really slow and controlled movement, like for interviews or product shots, sliders are the way to go. Using a slider, setting it up for an interview sequence can make an interview B-roll shot really interesting, and the B-roll shot can add some complexity to your interview. Even still shots or shots that have been already filmed with movement can be enhanced by digital movement, and you can create that by panning from one side to the other or zooming in or out. I'm doing this all the time in my videos to enhance the point of view, direct the viewer to the point of view I want to enhance, and also to connect shots to each other. By creating keyframes at the beginning and at the ending of one shot, you can decide if you want to either pan from one side to the other, or if you want to start at a certain point, like on 100%, and then zoom in to a certain amount. Always depends on which resolution you're shooting on. I wouldn't crop too much if you're shooting in full HD. On 4K, I wouldn't go further than 130, 140%, since you're losing quality when zooming, of course. For panning, you need to zoom into the clip so you got some range to move around. If you're not zooming in, panning around, you get black bars, and we don't want to see that. To make this movement edit and post less digital, you can add a handheld effect in Final Cut Pro, so it seems like it was filmed in a hand and not perfectly stable. This handheld effect also works really great on drone shots. Of course, you have to minimize the effect so it's not going crazy, but with these drone shots and a little bit of movement with this handheld effect, it looks like it was kind of filmed out of a helicopter or something. You can add the sound of a helicopter, and then yeah, it loses this static superficial drone feel. final thing I like to do with my videos to connect shots, to increase continuity, I like to use speed ramping, especially when I got sequences with a lot of movement, to connect shots with each other, like in the intro sequence I showed you. So you set the part where you want to start the speed ramp, and in Final Cut you can lower or increase the part of the transition. First I'm going slow, then fast enough. On the second clip I start fast and then transition to a slower part. So the clip starts slow, gets faster, and the fast start of the second clip kind of mixes together and they connect even better rather than feeling like it's two separated shots. So guys, these are my insights on how I create organic movement in my videos. I hope I could help you out, you learned something new. You can check me out on Instagram, I post some reels and some small tutorials over there. Also, if you want to support me, check out Visual Minds, my clothing brand for creatives, on visualminds.clothing. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comment section. See you in the next one. Peace.